What's up? What's up? How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a great start of their week. Week 11 recap home squad sports. We got the jersey officially hanging up. We got Knotty Pretzles here. As always, our proud sponsor. And like I said, I hope everyone's having a great start of your week. Dalton's got the honey mustard pretzels from Knotty there. I
Yeah,
got the
man.
sea salt here. They got plenty of flavors. Get your Knotty Pretzels. We were chowing down on the smoky cheddar bacon earlier, and they're really good. What'd you think about them, Dalton?
I mean, I liked them a lot.
They were so good.
It's like the flavor gets better with them.
Yeah.
It's one of those snacks.
Yeah, it is. It is. And like you said, the
The more you eat,
Naughty Pretzels official pretzel of beer, but they're good by themselves as well. They got plenty of flavors. You can go to Amazon or naughtypretzels.com. They got buffalo wing, cheddar, smoky cheddar bacon, ranch, mom's original garlic and herb, honey mustard, and sea salt, as we mentioned. And then here in the middle for the holidays, cinnamon, sugar. Go and get your Naughty Pretzels. Like you said, Amazon and naughtypretzels.com. Proud sponsor of the show. Let's get into the week, Dalton. What'd you think of the week? We had a lot of close calls, ACCs, and total shambles. What'd you think?
I mean, man, yeah, Virginia losing, Louisville losing.
God,
I thought one might lose, not both of them. The same week, man. ACC
sure.
is wide open. I don't know who's gonna make the playoff from there.
Yep, I was on Bill Carroll's podcast and made an appearance for a little bit. Told him Louisville was one of my sleeper teams, and then they go ahead and lose to JKS, our guy, true freshman sensation. I thought they were going to definitely put up a fight and cover, no question, but upset, maybe not, just not have help around them. But
The
they
spread
got
was crazy, 20.
20, yeah. Was it 20? I know it's 18 and a half, and then, they lose. They win 29-26 in overtime. Crazy game. That was a good talk about that one. Save JKS. We'll talk about that. But Oregon gets a close win. I mean, Dan Lanning was on a prove it list here. You had UCLA as your prove it. I had just pretty much Dan Lanning, not even Oregon. And I don't know. I don't know if he proved it or not. I think that's kind of up in the question. Decorium Moore, freshman sensation, wide receiver, was out, but that was kind of up in the air. Georgia gets a big win over Mississippi State, puts them in their place, which I think I just thought everyone knew Georgia had to play a bad game. Mississippi State had to play an A-plus game. Didn't happen. But any other games outside the top six that stood out for you?
Georgia ran the ball like crazy that game, man.
Yeah, they did.
The running back had like 12 carries, 180 yards.
Yeah, just for the team rushing, they had 303 yards rushing on them. So 44 rushing attempts, 6.9 yards per carry. So, I mean, yeah, that's going to get the job done no matter who you play and if it's Mississippi State. But they are now 5-5. I mean, that's respectable, in my opinion, for them for this year.
For sure. I mean, it's better than Florida. We
Yeah.
beat them, but still better season than we're having. Yeah, Wisconsin beating Washington's crazy.
Wisconsin beating Washington.
Punter leading passer, if you haven't heard.
Yeah, the punter. The punter was their leading passer in the game. Hey, whatever gets the job done. Can't hate too much because our boy Jameer Scott, freshman corner, is on Wisconsin. Looks like he's good to go, staying put. Luke Fickle. So shout out to Wisconsin. They deserve a round of applause.
Yeah, man. Good, big win.
Yeah, definitely a big win for them, and a lot of big wins. We'll go over top six like always, and a couple guys that showed out that maybe we weren't expecting, or maybe you won't hear about. But your Florida Gators did not get the win, unfortunately. You were in attendance, Dalton. You were at the Kentucky game.
Yeah.
They officially benched DJ Lagway. I don't know if it's for good, but they did in the game at least. What'd you think of the game? You had best seats that anyone could have. There. What did you think of your Gators and the Wildcats' performance as well?
I mean, man, we had like 10 starters out, but still, it's no excuse to get blown out like that. Guys, I mean, it was the worst game I've seen in a long time. We don't usually get blown out even if we lose and suck,
Yeah.
We usually keep it in there.
Yeah.
So, especially against Kentucky, I mean, a team that's not that good. I mean,
Cutter Boley at Kentucky looking like I put it on our account, man, while you were at the game. I was like, Cutter Boley can play, man. He can play. He makes plays.
He's good.
He is.
I like him. They might have a guy at quarterback.
I think they should roll with him. With him 1 year.
I swear.
I think you should get some competition. Go get an FCS guy, maybe not a Calzada like guy, but maybe an FCS guy that's proven in the FCS for a little bit longer, or get you a G5 guy that's going to battle or be okay with being a backup. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. He's playing good enough right now. We'll see what he does against Louisville, Vandy.
Yeah.
They need to win one of those to get bowl eligible. So
Yeah, and then it's always going to depend on who Kentucky brings in at head coach. If
I
they
don't
make
think
a
I
change,
think they do now.
you don't think they do?
Beat
Man,
Auburn and Florida back to back probably saved his job.
but two coaching vacancies though.
I know. That's what
Two
I
teams,
said. That's what
two
I
teams
said.
that don't have head coaches right now.
That's what I said.
So I do think there's some meat on the bone though.
Still,
I do. I don't think. Hey, I don't think it's totally
they
over
might beat
for him.
Louisville. So
But do you think it's totally over for Lagway? Do you think you all will roll out with Tramel Jones next week at quarterback, freshman quarterback?
I hope so.
You think
And
so?
I think so. I mean, he threw 3 more picks in the first half.
Yeah, I know.
Dude's,
That was on our account as well.
this dude's just.
It's just not working out for him, man. Not a good look.
Just that good at Florida. Maybe he's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Maybe he's good.
He needs maybe a change of scenery at this point, turn over a new leaf, and he does have some tangibles and some skill set where you can build upon. But it looks like just a project.
You
and
said it though. Turnover.
The hype train just did never really get on track, and if it ever was on track, wasn't on track long.
He wasn't on track this year at all. Not till last year. Yeah, great finish to the season.
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was.
But
Y'all did finish strong. Got to
he
give
don't
him the
miss
credit.
LSU. Yeah, knocked LSU. Ole Miss out of the playoff last year. So
Yeah, he did. Jackson Dart had
that's how
one
we're
of his
excited.
had one of his worst games there.
Yeah, our
Unfortunately,
defense balled out.
but Jackson Dart's chewing now for your Giants there, and we'll see what happens there Monday night tonight with my Packers. We'll see what happens. But another quarterback that was benched, Dalton, was Garrett Nussmeier for LSU. What do you think about it?
He hasn't played good all year, man. He's just been so disappointing.
It's been disappointing, but man, I have it on our preseason. I was like, man, I was watching some Nussmeier tape. It's really starting to scare me the more you watch him, and I think the red flags were there. I really do, because I think he should be getting graded on Sawyer Robertson's scale, right? He's really like him. I think Sawyer Robertson's better, in my opinion. What do you think? Better?
Yeah.
But do you think they're kind of similar and play a little bit, or no?
Yeah, I could see that. Sawyer's a little more mobile. He ain't even that mobile, but I see some
Within the pocket, he's mobile.
Yeah. I see some bad Nussmeier film this year, man. He's just I don't even think he's draftable anymore.
Me either, man. I really, if Aller came out this year, I wouldn't draft him. If Klubnik came out this year, I would day 3 maybe undrafted free agent, and then Nussmeier, yeah, I honestly would not draft him. I wouldn't. It definitely brings a question. We can talk about that now before we get into top 6 results and how that shook out. What do you think about the quarterback? Dante Moore, supposedly he is going to be staying with Oregon, which I think that's good news. But is there any, who do you think the first 3 quarterbacks, if you had to guess, are going to be drafted in this year's draft? Who do you think is going to come back? We're looking at Mendoza, Ty Simpson.
Mendoza and Ty.
They are just the Heisman race right now. Julian Sands in the Heisman race, but obviously he has to come back. So what are you looking at for your Heisman? And then not even Heisman right now. We just talk about quarterbacks. Keep on track. What are your 3 quarterbacks taking? First 3 in this year's draft.
Mendoza, Simpson, and Moore's coming back. He said for sure.
You think Sellers comes back?
Arch Manning coming back.
Yeah.
Sellers coming back. I
think Sellers comes back? I think Sellers might go to the draft.
Really?
Yes.
I
think he will. What do you think?
I mean, he might just because nobody else is going to be there. But
I think he's going to bite exactly because nobody else is there, especially if Moore comes back. I'm looking at my quarterback list here now. Maeva, does Jade Maeva come out? Jade Maeva's a solid part. I'm telling you, people are going to be on the Maeva train, especially when we get into tights and compression short season. When we starts, if he goes to the pro day and combine, he will put on a show. I promise. What do you think about Maeva coming out this year?
I mean, he might. He ain't. Okay. I don't know. He ain't going first round though.
Mensa coming out this year.
Nah, he probably won't, but he should actually.
Okay.
She should, man.
All right. Where you got Carson Beck? Draftable or non-draftable?
Yeah, he's late round.
Late rounds. Okay. Last one here. Marcel Reed. Does he come back?
Yeah.
Marcel Reed comes back. Okay. I like that
he
too.
Definitely comes back.
So that means your third quarterback will be, if all these guys are coming back, who's your third quarterback? Sellers?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what I think. So too. So I think Sellers might be the third quarterback, and then that makes next year.
Mensa might leave though.
Mensa could come out. Why wouldn't you come out? Because you're going to be borderline fighting for a first round. Just as soon as you sign your papers that you're leaving, might as well fight for that spot and take your chances and try to get a first round pick. What do
I
you think?
think so, man.
Yeah.
It's strike while the iron's hot. Everybody else coming back. I mean, you see who comes. We think everybody's gonna come back. We don't know for sure.
Yeah, right.
If
But
it,
just
but if it ends up like that, I think he should
Josh
go.
Robertson will sneak up probably to a second or third round. Who knows? Who's second round? Probably not, but third round for sure. I mean, all day.
Yeah.
And we'll see who else, man. And then that just, like I said, pretty much next year makes it a loaded quarterback class. I mean, kind of a quarterback buffet. Pick how you like it:
We'll
mobile,
see.
pocket, in between, and then we'll see what happens. We'll see what teams go with what. But I do like the Mendoza, Ty Simpson 1 and 2. I think that's the Heisman race 1 and 2 as well. Let's get into the top six, Dalton, and then we'll talk about some bracketology after that. But it was a heck of a week. Week 11 already taking shape here. Memphis goes down. Memphis, who was going to be a possible playoff team. We were talking. I literally said here last week we're going to sit here possibly next week talking about why was Memphis ever in the consideration to be a playoff team, and Tulane pulls it off. I said they might have one big win still in them. They did it. Did I pick them though?
I think.
I think I did. Yeah, I picked Tulane. I had a feeling that they were going to have a big win, and I'm glad they were able to get the job done not because I hate Memphis, not because I love Tulane. I just want to see absolute chaos at that G5 spot. Who's going to get that G5 playoff spot? What'd you think about the game, Dalton?
Really good game. I mean, good comeback by Memphis. They were defense was getting dominated the first half.
Yeah.
Tulane put up 35 in the first half.
That's crazy.
35-17 at half. Memphis came back, scored 2 touchdowns. Man, got the ball, chance to win, but Brendan Lewis goes down with injury. Arrington Maiden comes in, and he's good, but he ain't Brendan Lewis right now. 5th-year senior, 6th-year senior, maybe even. I think if he finishes the game, they win, but it happens. Injuries happen, and good win for Tulane, man. They great bounce back after last week's really bad performance last week. I mean,
Agreed.
the worst Tulane game under Summerall was last week.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I think that it was his coaching kind of name and his on the market. His pretty much was kind of losing some hot heat there. He was kind of not being the hottest coach on the market on a G5 standpoint. All of a sudden, people were talking about Sean Lewis overnight about him maybe getting UCLA job, but he gets the big win here, and it was definitely respectable. They were up early. I thought they could maybe run away with it, but with them being a mobile team and keeping the ball on the ground, that means you have to keep on getting third downs, or you got to rely on something you're not used to relying on, which is passing. And that comeback was always looking like they were going to come back, and Memphis did almost, but like you said, injury at quarterback kind of was a fork in the road, not enough to upset the Green Wave, who's now possibly going to be the G5 representative in the playoffs, which is I don't know how I feel about it. What do you think? Red Slav playoff quarterback, whoever they're going to face first week, I would be totally just shocked for them to even make it a game.
Their 2 losses are so bad that they probably won't make it.
Yeah.
Because they got blown out both those games. They weren't even close.
I truly think just right now where we stand, finishing up week 11, heading into week 12, what G5 really team deserves to be in there? What do you, any team?
I'm going with James Madison.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Now, I can't wait because I think next week we might do our G5 playoff bracket. I'm going to try to find a way we can do that possibly live.
James Madison only got 1 loss, right?
I think
Louisville.
so.
And it was a good game.
And that was a really good game. They played Louisville really well. They had this trick play, first play of the game. If they would have got that, it was wide open. The momentum would have changed. Isaac Brown bailed them out that game. James Madison, you like them in the playoffs?
Yeah, they went out.
Do you think they would? Well, Signetti will get a bye, so they couldn't place them. That would suck. I would love to see James Madison go against Signetti in the playoffs.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
That'd be box office, dude. That'd be awesome. That was crazy. Signetti, man. We'll talk about that at the end of the show. We definitely talk about the Indiana game outside the top 6. But yeah, 38-32 win. Hate to see quarterback injuries. You like to see that maybe go to an overtime. Maybe they would have pulled it off. But BYU is our next game here. Clock struck midnight as expected. BYU, they were hot. I don't think this was too surprising. I just think Texas Tech's really good. Doesn't mean BYU's absolutely bad. I think BYU's a top 25 team all day. But once you move them up the top 15, top 10, that's where it kind of gets iffy in my opinion. Texas Tech, just better offensive line, better defensive line. They got the great defensive end and combo and the linebacker Rodriguez.
Jacob Rodriguez, man,
Yes,
yeah.
he's a problem, man. He's really one of the top 5 linebackers. Arvell Reese, I still think, is number 1.
Jacob Rodriguez, talking about he should be in the Heisman ceremony.
Come on, he's not better than Arvell Reese.
They compared his numbers to Monty Teo's
Teo.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
seen
good.
that?
Yeah,
Better stats than Arvell. I mean, he ain't better. But stats are better.
He is. What'd you think about the game? Were you surprised at the 29-7 score at all?
Yeah,
I was. A little bit of the score.
that'd be close.
10 point. I thought 10 points. I was thinking 21-31, something weird like that.
I was thinking one score, man, but
Really?
Texas Tech's off defense, man, just showed up.
Yeah, it did.
Dominated this game.
Yeah, they took advantage of the freshman quarterback, Bear Brockmeyer. I think they were just going to put some pressure on him. I mean, Texas Tech, with how much money they spent, they're just all in. You know, everybody had to debate who's 8, who's 9. You got your answer. Anything else that stood out? I mean, are they a team that's going to be a force to be reckoned with? Are they a true contender right now? Some people are saying Texas Tech is a contender now.
Nah.
They're not in the driver's seat in Big 12, do you?
Yeah. Oh, they're contender for the playoff. Yeah, of course. They're probably going to make it.
They're probably going to make it, I think. I think they're going to make it. We'll talk about that in the bracketology. Okay.
Contender for a title, though? I mean, nah.
I think they're going to really stump somebody up, or they'll get it really depends on who they match up with. That's a matchup team. Texas Tech's a matchup team. Totally. They could definitely wreck somebody's road to a natty, make it hard for them, or I think maybe get a big upset and make a run of their own. We'll see. But definitely
that'd be cool if they make the Final Four or something.
I wouldn't be totally mad about it. I really wouldn't. But yeah,
I like new teams making it, but Brockmeyer is going to be really good. He just struggled this game because Texas Tech's defense is legit. They're legit. They couldn't run it on him at all, so he had no help in the run game. It was all on him, and they just teed off on him.
They did. It wasn't the prettiest, and I think everyone expected them to score at least a couple more points, maybe a touchdown or two more. But let's go into the Texas A&M game, Dalton. Texas A&M is probably one of the hottest teams right now, besides Indiana, Ohio State. I think everyone's numb to Ohio State right now. But there's a real conversation of Indiana. Really, there not being a huge gap. They're being shoulder to shoulder with Ohio State. But right below them, everyone is arguing it is Texas A&M, the Aggies, 38-7 win over Missouri. Best offensive line in the nation, I think. They were going against the backup quarterback Zollers. What'd you think?
Third string quarterback, really.
Yeah.
True freshman, first start. Great win still. I mean, not great. Good win still, but I knew it was going to be an easy win. I thought it was.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would put up much of a fight with Zollers. Man, he really struggled. 7 for 22. Only 77 passing yards.
Horrible.
Both the Missouri's backs had over 100 yards, though. A&M's run defense one of the worst in the country, actually. I think that's going to come back and bite them, man, in the playoffs.
I know. It's really hard for me to picture them to getting more than one playoff win and them really being a national title contender. But I do think they can make it very interesting. Marcel Reed, a force to be reckoned with. 2 touchdowns, 221. Nothing that's going to jump out the board. But Ruben Owens, 100 yards.
Yeah, good game.
2 touchdowns, 7.8 carry. You'll take that all day. And then I did like the Concepcion Craver. 10 catches between the both of them. And 84 for Concepcion. 59 for Craver. I love him. I would like to see maybe 1 touchdown for Craver. A little bit more.
Craver's nice. He's fast.
think, yeah, if I'm Marcel Reed, it just shows you he can really spread the rock around. I think you would just like to see go to him more because I like Super Mario Craver.
Oh, he's so fast. So then, electric guy.
Yeah.
200-yard game against Notre Dame earlier in the year. Crazy.
Marcel Reed's electric, man. I'm really a Marcel Reed guy. I think I hold him in the same regard as Sellers. I really do. I just do. I think Sellers is a more physical specimen. Yeah, he's taller or whatever. But
yeah, man, I'm worried about Marcel at the next level, 180, and he can't really put on weight. He said it. People know it about him, his metabolism and all that.
ask you this.
180 in the NFL, man. You ain't seen a quarterback like that ever. There's a reason for
I
it.
know,
I
but
think he just wouldn't hold up.
ask yourself this question for me, and for the people possibly. Somebody's got to share this sentiment. Can he throw better than Bryce Young?
Mm, yeah.
Give him a shot, right? Come on, let's just give him a shot.
He does throw better than him.
That's what I'm saying. I know he's little. I get it. I mean, Kyler's little. He got an arm. I think this guy could he could in the right situation. Situation's everything. I think that's been established, and I think that's common knowledge now. But he's a really big situational guy. Put him in the right situation, and he could thrive. Is he going to win you a Super Bowl? Probably not. But I do like him as a prospect, potential starter. We'll see how it shakes out. But I would like to see him come back as well. Please come back, Marcel Reed. Make this Heisman race insane next year, because they would be a force to be reckoned with if he came back.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It'd be crazy. First 3 games, man. It was first, I best Tulane and then that Texas A&M really showing 38 points, both of them showing that offense really reigns supreme. Offense reigned supreme. And next game was one that was on the fence of getting into the top 6. I was stomping. I said, this needs to be in the top 6. This is Duke. This is UConn. We got a quarterback duel. And did they duel it out on the middle of quarterback street? 37, though. 34 win for UConn. I thought it would be flipped. Mensa threw a costly pick at the end.
Fumble.
Yeah, it was fumble. Yeah, it was fumble. That was a pick. And then it was really, it was as he was throwing, and it sucked, man. It sucked. It was one of those games you wanted to see it go 5 quarters. You would watch that game. Every time the quarterback touched the ball, you didn't care. Didn't even look at the down and distance. Don't even look at it. They're going to make a play. Mensa did it. Fagnano did it. Every single time they made a play. But Fagnano, we had some UConn fans. Shout out to the UConn fans that were sending us some love because we put this on the top 6, and he said he's Heisman contender. Is he really a Heisman?
He should be, but he's not. There's a difference. He deserves to be.
Explain what that. Explain.
He deserves to be. He has 25 touchdowns, 0 picks. Still no picks.
Yeah, that's insane.
Crazy. I thought he might throw one this week. I was like, all right, Duke. Yeah,
For sure.
Power 14. You might get him. He might get one.
I thought the streak was coming 2 games ago.
Who
in my opinion.
Against who?
I just thought.
Just because the numbers, yeah.
Because he was at 22 or something.
And they played Boston College, and he didn't have one either. So
I thought he was, small team, going to take a shot that he shouldn't have, undermine him and throw a pick. But this dude is still rocking and rolling. A goose egg interceptions. But tell the people why you think he deserves to possibly be a Heisman contender.
I mean, those numbers speak for themselves, man.
They do.
And his yards too. He got 2,800 now. He's up there in yards, top 10 in the country, I believe. I mean, he's mobile too. He proved that this week. He ran for 51 yards on 6 carries against Duke.
Take it.
I mean, 51 yards is nice for a QB any day.
Yeah.
And he's elevating this UConn team 7-3. Wow. The 2 losses they had, they could easily be 9-1 right now. They also Delaware.
Crazy.
Because their defense gave up 41 points or something.
Yeah.
And then they lost to
Delaware's best offensive.
They lost to Rice by 3 because they gave up 37. So that's how I thought they were going to lose this week. I'm glad they won, but Fagnano, that's actually got some help from the D for this game. I mean, not a lot. They still got 34, but the game winning drive.
Yeah.
They stopped them. And, man, Skylar Bell, too. Shout out to Skylar Bell again. Yes. Another great week. 11 catches, 87 yards, 2 tutties. Might be the best duo outside of Ohio State.
And then
in the country.
And then their coach is Mora.
Yeah.
Shout out Mora, man, because he's turning it around at UConn. Look at the crowd at UConn, what they had.
Yeah, I seen that, bro.
Look at this, man. I mean, this is unexpected for UConn. I mean, this basketball school through and through, everyone knows that. But look at this. This is just awesome to see. It doesn't matter who you're a fan of. This is just good for football right here. This is one of the things that is nice with NIL. This probably, in my opinion, this isn't possible without NIL. Am I crazy for saying that? I mean, you get a chance to get your transfer. This is our big transfers this year to making, but I just think people have hope now for their programs because even if it's not this year, they have hope that next year they're going to get a guy in the portal and they have stuff to build on.
I said maybe with NIL it's still possible, but without NIL, but the portal helps.
Exactly, portal. My bad. Yeah, maybe I should have just portal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah, you're right.
Fignano came from Maine. You
Right.
know, he was low key.
Exactly. The portal, man. This is one of the things that the portal is really, making me love college football even more. I mean, I think it's the best sport in the world, head and shoulders. But these things aren't possible without the portal because new hope are all around the nation. Doesn't matter what team you're on. But if you're rocking with us, just know you're on our team here at Home Squad. We got the jersey hanging up. Shout out. And shout out to UConn. Shout out to Fagnano. He's definitely making a Heisman consideration. You can't hate on that 25 touchdowns, 0 picks, right?
Oh, he's third in the country. Second in passing yards too. Wow.
Who's first?
Walker Eggett.
Really? Who's he playing?
San Jose State.
Oh, yeah.
Because he got Scudero.
I thought it was San Diego for a second. Yeah, Scudero's a problem.
But Eggett.
I lost money on him.
Fagnano has 8 more touchdown passes.
Yeah,
Eggett's got 5 picks.
He's throwing it the best in the nation right now. That's not a understatement.
It's not hyperbole, man.
No, it's not. It's a fact. He's throwing it the best, better than anyone
That's
right
what
now.
I'm saying. He ain't going to win the Heisman because he plays at UConn. He probably won't even make the ceremony. But, damn, he don't deserve it. I don't know.
Deserves a round of applause.
He's gonna be too far off.
He's not. You said he's not. You said he's not going to have the same numbers as Case Keenum and Colton Brennan.
Yards, but he'll have less picks, obviously.
I think you throw him in the ceremony.
All right, 5th.
But Jared. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get our 4.
4th or 5th.
I got Ty Simpson, Mendoza, Jeremiah Smith. They're probably going to throw him or Julian Saying in. They're probably going to throw both of them in, right?
Not just saying.
Really? Just because Cardell Tate's so good as well?
Yeah.
All right. So then you got Saying, then you got 4th. You don't have Jay Love in there no more. You just
he's better.
Jay Love.
He's better than Jay Love, man. No picks. It's just that thing's crazy.
It's true.
Not even he has no batted balls.
I think just what Genty last year, it ruined it for all the running backs, man. If you don't have a Genty, you gotta go crazier than Genty did. Doesn't matter who you play for.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I know.
Right?
It's hard to do.
Okay. I mean, am I crazy?
I mean, you got to get at least 2,000 probably rushing yards.
Got 2,000. That's what I was thinking about saying that 2K. But NFL it's even hard to get, but they got more games. But
NFL it's way harder to get.
I think
it's way harder to run the ball.
I think okay, they go Heisman. What Heisman's in between conference championship and bowl game, right?
Yeah.
I think they should make it after the first bowl game. Because if you got a Heisman contender playing in the first playoff game and he goes nutso, might win you a Heisman moment right there.
Yeah.
Because let's
the regular season award.
Let's face it. In my opinion, there's two. How many home games are there in the CFP?
1 round.
There's 1 round, right? So 2 games though.
4.
4 games. I think everyone treats the bottom 2 or bottom 1 kind of like a play-in, right? In my opinion. So I think if you're going to maybe have a Heisman moment in that play-in for a G5 guy or something, I don't know. I'm excited to do the G5 bracket, though. Can't wait to build that and do that because I hope that is something in the future that we have a G5 playoffs. But Fagnano, you're saying Heisman contender. I think he has a chair. I like it. I'll go ahead and get on that with you right there. I'll ride it with you. Okay.
Good, man. He deserves it.
Yeah. Let's do it. All right,
and like I said, I hope he ends up getting drafted.
Hey, he's definitely getting drafted. Oh, hell yeah. You you're definitely getting drafted. If not, you're definitely going to get a camp invite to a probably good situation. I mean, yeah, no picks. He's probably going to finish less than 5 picks, definitely.
Oh, if he does, yeah, and he had a bad finish.
He's probably going to have less than 5 picks on the
season.
He's got
3. You got easy games left. So.
Yeah, I agree. Let's get into the next game, Dalton. The Oregon Ducks. This is the crazy game. It was a rainy game on the road. Dan Lanning, he was on our prove it list. He had to just prove it, and I thought he had to do that with a decently big win. Weather does play a point in that, in my opinion. I do got to give him some leeway for the weather, even though I don't want to. Decoria Moore out for the game. Freshman sensation, wide receiver. I got here on my notes. Dante Moore is still him. Just his overall presence as a quarterback. I know it was a close game, but Sappington with the game-winning field goal. What'd you think of the game, Dal? Did it move the needle? Do you think Oregon is still in that tier 2, or do you move them down at all? What do you think about them?
I don't think they're that good, man.
What is that good? What is not that good? What do you?
Like
Well,
that
I'm
good,
not trying. I'm
yeah.
just
What's
no.
that
I just
good?
I'm
Yeah.
curious.
Tier
Like
two.
I'm curious of like who is equivalent to in your mind to Oregon right now. Who's
Hmm.
equivalent? I'm
I
curious.
mean, yeah, I guess like Texas, Oklahoma,
Okay, I agree.
like that level.
I think I agree.
Yeah, they just
I think they're a little better than Oklahoma. They're better than Oklahoma, but Texas,
the player of the game was our kicker, man.
yeah,
Atticus Sappington. Great name, by the way.
I know.
Shout out to Atticus.
Great
But
name.
3 for 3, 240 yarders in the rain, bad weather. Without him, they don't win. I mean,
Nope.
so really, shout out to Atticus.
Shout out
Corey,
Atticus.
I mean, more great, one good throw the whole game. Let's not give him too many flowers, man.
Yeah, I mean,
112 yards and a pick.
I know, but they're a team that already pretty much, in my opinion, only has two weapons in their pass game. Blame that on whoever you want to blame that on, quarterback scheme or just the receivers not being good. But they pretty much just got Sadiq and Moore, and Sadiq was banged up too. And then you got Moore who didn't even play. I think that just plays a part. You throw in the rain, you throw in on the road,
Was defense always good?
and just Iowa always being a tough team. It was the perfect storm, no pun intended. With it being the rainy day. But I did expect more than a 1-point victory.
I thought Gronowski had him.
I I didn't, but I should have thought that. I just always thought no matter what was going to happen, Oregon was going to win. Was it going to be ugly? Yeah, but I will go ahead and say I don't think he passed the prove it test in my opinion. I needed a
No.
touchdown. I needed a 10-point win for them to say, okay, this is a national contending team, but I don't think it's a national contending anymore. I thought this was the game where it was the crossroads for them, and it just didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Hope I'm wrong, but I just think they're in a tier 2 team. Have them in the tier 2 of Texas A&M, which now I'm like, is Oregon tier 3 or is Texas A&M tier 1? Are they in the same? Are they at the party with Indiana, Ohio State, and Alabama? What do you think?
Tier two's only got 2 teams to me.
What is it?
Georgia,
Ooh,
and who else? Who was I thinking? A&M. Yeah, Georgia and A&M.
tier 2. So
Tier
A&M.
one's Bama, Ohio State, and Indiana for me.
That's what's been for me for a little.
A&M's 2, not 1.
Okay.
And yeah, 2's Georgia and just them 2 teams. They're
Give
in
me the
their
reason
own.
why A&M is not number 1 for you. Is it just schedule, or do you think it's just talent?
I mean,
your eyes work.
honestly, pretty much. Just the schedule, it sucks, but Missouri was the second best win of the year, and they had their backup quarterback. So Notre Dame win was great. They went off Tyler Buckner. Can't catch a snap. So
Yeah, that's true. That was
this
insane.
game should have went to overtime.
That's true. That's a good point. I definitely thought.
I think you got to look at how you win, and
I agree.
it's a lucky win.
That's a good point. But let's just look at some of the stats. Maybe anything that stood out here. Total yards. I mean, they still were able to rack up. 373 in the rain. That's not too crazy. They did run they had to run the ball. Everyone knew they had to run the ball. 36 rushing attempts, 7.3 yards a carry though. 261 yards rushing. That was the question we've had for them in the trenches. They've struggled, but they did run the ball for 261 yards. Does that move the needle for you at all?
I mean, yeah, good rushing performance in the rain, but not really, man. I don't have enough passing game weapons.
Was Oregon in a lose position this week though? They were
Unless they won by 20. Yeah.
That's it. I know, and that's what sucks, man.
I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate, but
because they did prove me wrong with rushing. I think they literally
Yeah,
slapped
way
me in
more
the
yards
mouth. They slapped me in the mouth with that right there.
way more yards than I expected. Yeah, I'll give them that.
Way more yards than I expected. I thought they would maybe scratch 200, maybe 150. I thought they were going to have to do 150, 180 passing, 200 passing, but that just wasn't the case, man. Only 112 yards passing. So
Yeah.
Dante Moore, I think he's going to be coming back next year, and like I said, making the quarterback situation insane. Might see some teams trade out this year of their pick and maybe tank next year. We'll see, because I think he's like only 21 years old or just turning 21, still 20. So you gotta. That's something as an NFL scout, NFL GM. You take that all day because he's pretty polished. But only get the 1-point win. We'll see what happens down the road. But I agree with everything you said. Let's look at Diego Pavia. Last game of the pick six here. Auburn got that jolt. That's why I do think it was a good putting him in here. They got that jolt of making the coaching change. Hugh Freeze out the door. They're able to put up 38 points against Vanderbilt. That was impressive to me, but not enough to get the job done. Diego Pavia, 45 points along with the rest of his team. What'd you think?
Pavia's freaking played the best game of maybe of his career. Maybe last year against Bama, but stat wise, I think it's the best game. 377 passing, 3 tuds, 112 rushing.
God.
A tud, 6.2 yards per carry rushing. I mean,
potential player of the week.
Yeah, definitely. He put the team on his back, man. Defense struggled, obviously. They were down 17-3 early, but 20, they didn't give up. And Ashton Daniels played great on the other end for Auburn. Finally had a good quarterback play. First time in a long time at Auburn, but it wasn't enough, man. He wasn't going to lose in this game.
He wasn't. It was
like, we can't lose to a bad team. He wasn't,
He doesn't lose the bad teams. Got to give him that credit. Only lose pretty good teams. Gutty performance. Stat line, able to get the job done on the ground as well. Very impressive for Diego Pavia. Got to give him his credit. I've been very skeptical of him. I thought Auburn. Did I pick Auburn? I did, didn't I? I did. They had upset watch. A few of the upsets I did pick, like Kentucky. We'll look at the graphic here. But, yeah, it was very impressive. Got to give him credit where credit's due. Auburn did put up that fight. Ashton Daniels at quarterback, they may have their guy, but that is always question on who's their coach going to be. Your coach coming in, do you want to rock with him? Do you want to gamble in the transfer portal? So that's always a big question mark. You never know, right? I mean, Deuce Knight, is he going to stay? He's probably going to be leaving. Everyone's looking like he's been removing everything off his socials. And with Ashton Daniels' performance, I don't think he's even going to gamble because that's like a double gamble for him. He has to gamble if Ashton Daniels is coming back and if they're going to go into the portal or both. What do you think on the situation? Is the next head coach at Auburn going to want Ashton Daniels as their quarterback?
Nah, probably not, man.
No?
I think he's a senior anyway.
We need to run the numbers.
He's a senior, actually.
Oh, is he? Is he a red shirt though? Or I think he can maybe
he can't red shirt anymore.
Well, I think he's a COVID. He doesn't have another year.
I don't think so.
I thought he was a junior.
Nah.
Okay.
He was at Stanford for a while.
So they're definitely going to go in the portal.
I mean,
we did predict them in our episode a few weeks back. We predicted 50 quarterback vacancies. Auburn was one of them. Deuce Knight looks like he's going to be on the move. We'll see who they go with the quarterback. Could you predict right now Auburn's next quarterback? That's a total shot in the dark. But does Lenore Sellers say screw it, depending on who they hire, go to a team like Auburn? Do we see them? Just give me a question on big name, little name.
I'm going to go random here, but it's a good QB.
Who?
TJ Bailey.
Ooh.
Transfers in.
I actually love that, Dalton. Good pick. That's a good pick. NC State quarterback. I think he does need a little bit change of scenery, more talent around him.
Yeah, dude. There's Cam Coleman coming back next year, and Malcolm Simmons back. Yeah,
I like that, dog. That's a great pool. Great on the spot pool.
I was just thinking of really good quarterbacks or guys that like Jackson Arnold last year.
Yeah.
Bailey's a lot better though. I mean, guys that are struggling more than they should be, and their teams are struggling more than they should be. Like, man, they beat Virginia and who else did they beat? Georgia Tech.
Yes.
But then they lost a lot of bad teams, so it's like he needs to get out of there.
Yeah, he does. I hope he does make a move. I think a lot of quarterbacks are going to be making some moves for the better. I hope Mensa gets some help around him if he doesn't enter the draft. He could really use some help. JKS could really use some help. But I think with his youth and his age, he definitely needs to get somewhere else. Talk about that in a minute.
Hey, Jacob DeJesus balled out though.
He did. Let's talk about
nobody could guard him. 16 catches.
350 yards passing, JKS did in our hometown. I was really close to going to that game, but it was a little cold. Wasn't colder than I thought, though. But there was great games on. I wouldn't have been able to flip through.
It wasn't that cold, man.
Well, I was watching the UConn Duke game while I was watching the U of L game and the Cal game. It was a great time.
Yeah, that game was a long game, I noticed.
Both were long.
I couldn't watch the whole game.
Both were kind of long. It was
Yeah,
Heck
but
of a
Duke
Saturday.
game started at 4.
Yeah, it was a 4-hour, 5-hour game.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. High octane offense, but Cal and Louisville. I think Louisville screwed up their ACC chances. JKS ruined them. Not a lot of yards rushing. Yeah, they only had 77 yards rushing. Cal did. They're still able to get the job done. Isaac Brown out for the game for Louisville, but Kewan Brown, 9.7 yards a carry. Dalton, 136
Kewan's good.
yards. Only thing I took away from that game is Miller Moss is not a good quarterback. What do you think?
Oh, I couldn't agree more, man. He's not terrible either, but he's not good. It's average at best, and it's not good enough. You got to get a good quarterback.
Come on, Brom. I think Jeff Brom's out of there. He's leaving Louisville. He's out.
I think so too. They keep Louisville fans don't think so, but
No, they're always
they're
just
mad at him anyways now.
Are they?
Yeah, after last fight,
For what?
they're blaming him.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really think it's his fault. His quarterback's he can't go out there and put pads on.
Well, he picked
Dude,
them.
I watched the game. I know you were at the Kentucky game. I watched that game. I'm telling you, he would be staring. I don't know what he's actually looking at, but the guy is wide open. Just throw the ball. There's nobody in your face yet. He won't pull the trigger. Either his eyes are staring at him and his arm will not move with his eyes, or his eyes are totally elsewhere and he's not looking at the right place. I don't know which one it is for Miller Moss. I'm sure Brom has the answer, but even with the Miami game, the scheme was to get the ball out quick. If he gets the ball out quick, he can do decent, but that's the only time he succeeds. You have to put so many bumpers and caution tape around him for him to stay on track, and it's just not conducive. I cannot believe he went with them as a quarterback. This is a big year for Louisville. I thought they were going to win the ACC, and he goes for a guy that was technically a second-string quarterback, get benched for Jaden Maeva. We'll see how it plays out. Do you think Jeff Brom is you said maybe LSU?
That's what I've been hearing, man. But I don't know. I don't think it would be a good hire.
I don't think LSU is the best job in the nation, but doesn't say he's not more than a shoe in a few of these other jobs. I think Arkansas, he could be the head coach at Arkansas. I think he could be the head coach at where Virginia Tech's going with James Franklin, right? So they're going with James Franklin. He could have been the head coach there. What's some other big ones we got? Penn State. I think he could be a Penn State guy. I think Jeff Brom could really turn around Penn State. He's a tough dude. The quarterbacks that he likes that fits the Penn State kind of mold, or at least this the idea of a Penn State quarterback. More of a pocket guy, hang in there, good interior play. The worst thing about offensive line, worst thing about, just gave away my answer. Worst thing about Louisville football and his biggest obstacle is his offensive line. The best thing about Penn State usually is their offensive line and their defensive line.
Their line's always got guys, dude. Yeah.
Always got guys. I think it's a big check mark for a quarterback guru. Jeff Brom is, especially being a quarterback guru with, you don't have mobile quarterbacks. This wasn't the guy who coached Lamar Jackson at Louisville.
Yeah.
We've talked about it. He usually goes with a certain type of quarterback, and that's just how they go. That's just the way he plays ball. I think his ball is a Penn State type of ball, but he's just such a wild card because he's actually creative as well. He has creative plays. But you're thinking LSU, but you don't think it's a good move. Do you think Penn State has any, does that make any sense to you at all? Or what do you think?
Yeah, Penn State, he fits there better. But
do you have a top 2 candidates, top 3 for Penn State, or you think they should go with? Or I think Penn State should.
Clark Lay.
Who? Ooh.
My leader for them.
Yeah. I like that. I think y'all are going to hire I think Florida's going to hire the South Florida coach.
I think we're hiring Drink.
I'm tired of hearing his name, man. He's not that good. He's not that good. He needs to prove it in Missouri. What's he proven at Missouri?
What do you mean? Same thing Lane Kiffin's proven. Like, literally.
Oh, stop.
Until this year.
Shout out Lane Kiffin. Shout out Lane. Hey, Lane, let's talk about Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin was talking about during the Citadel game. They're talking. They're beating him down. He said, I'm excited. Georgia's boat racing Mississippi State. Oh, our game? We're playing well. Lane Kiffin, dude, never change. I love that dude. No, Lane Kiffin's, I think, on an island right now. I think he's just looking down on everybody. Coach of the year, possibly. I'd like Kalani Sataki maybe, but it's probably Lane Kiffin. Give it to Lane Kiffin, Coach of the Year. Who would you give it Coach of the Year?
Mike Elko.
Their schedule's too easy.
Yeah.
Their schedule's too easy.
Theirs ain't that much harder.
I know, but he's rolling with Chambliss, man. D2 Ferris State.
This is like it's gonna be the same. It's the same way every year, man.
What?
The teams at the top don't have the hardest schedules. That's how they're undefeated. They're good still, but
Yeah.
And teams with one loss, undefeated teams, they usually get easier schedules.
Yeah.
It's just
I wouldn't hate it if they gave it to Elko, but I just love some Lane, man. Gave it to Lane. Come on, I forgot we had that graphic actually.
if
All
Elko
right.
goes undefeated, you gotta give it to. Oh no.
Yeah, I agree. So Drinkowitz, you think is going to be your head coach? You don't think the Florida Gators are going to get Lane?
Yeah, I wish. I hope. I'm hopeful, but I don't think
No,
so.
I don't. I think that ship's kind of sailing. I think he's either LSU.
We'll see what we play him though. We play him next week.
I think he's either LSU or he's staying Ole Miss right now. What do you think? That's the only spot. If he leaves, it's only for LSU.
Yeah, I know, and that sucks. I don't know. He might get him.
I have no clue where LSU's going to do. Very curious to see what they're going to do.
They might get somebody crazy. Like I don't know.
Damn. While we were talking about Louisville and Cal, I didn't get to put the save JKS graphic. Save JKS, man. Someone go get JKS. Florida, your Florida Gators need to be calling him. Ole Miss needs to be calling him. Would love to see him team up with maybe Lane Kiffin next year if he stays or goes.
Either way, yeah.
Is he leaving, JKS? Where do you think? He's got
Probably.
Leave. He's got to leave. And this win.
I don't know. He doesn't have to though. You can still get drafted #1 there, so it doesn't really matter.
Nah, I mean, I no.
Jared Goff did it.
He did. It's not about being drafted #1. I think this guy's a dog. You ever heard this? Like, I'm not trying to say nothing about this dude because I don't know everything about this dude. But if you ever see him talk, I feel like he's a guy who would really want a national championship. Really, he's a dog. He's Hawaiian. Those guys are just tough. They're just naturally just tough. He's just a good kid, man. I love hearing this guy talk. He's just a quarterback of all quarterbacks. Just got that attitude. I think he's one of those guys that you're either, success drives him. People said we're going to find out what drives Ty Simpson this year. So he's going to want to come back and play to get natties, but that man's going pro. This guy right here, I think he wants to win. And then the best thing for him to do that is to do something that some people say is not conducive to winning, which is leaving. I think two things are true in this instance. If he wants to win, he should leave. What do you think?
I mean, you don't want to make the playoffs or something. Yeah, for sure.
And how are you going to be? You said you could be #1 pick.
Yeah.
How are you going to be #1 pick if you don't go to playoff?
It don't matter.
What?
It doesn't matter.
We're going to be the last.
Cam Ward. Last year. They didn't go playoff.
That's a good one.
Didn't take long. Dude, Eric Fisher. Wasn't Eric Fisher the first freaking pick?
That's not. I'm talking. That's different.
From Central Michigan?
I know, it's different. Quarterback. I'm talking quarterbacks.
Oh.
That's a good point. Dang, yeah, Cam Ward didn't go to the playoffs last year.
I mean, there's a lot of them in history, though. David Carr. Tim Couch.
I don't know, but if in this day and age, if I'm going to spend a #1 pick on my quarterback and he in the transfer portal's a thing, he can pretty much pick his school and all of them. Yeah, I'm going to want to see him at least make a playoff appearance. But maybe not. I think, maybe not. Before we get into a couple bracketology things, Khalif Raymond. Or Antoine Raymond. I always call him Khalif Raymond. Antoine Raymond.
Khalif's in the NFL.
Yeah. Running back for Rutgers. Had a huge game. 240 yards, Dalton. Touchdown. 41 carries.
That carries part's the craziest one, actually.
Yeah.
You got to be a workhorse. You got to be a dog, man. You're getting hit that many times.
Bell cow.
I mean, you don't ask out the game,
Yeah.
I like this guy, man.
I like him a lot, too.
He's a beast.
Beginning
the offense is awesome. Their quarterback, their weapons,
their best
their three
players,
receivers, and the running back.
And some of their best players, most of them are all returning. next year, or so at least supposed to. We'll see how that plays out.
So I think Ian Strong ends up declaring.
Yeah, Ian Strong, and then they have KJ Duff.
Strong went for 3 tutties this week. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably will. But beginning of the year, Antoine Raymond was number 2 on the depth chart,
Yeah.
and he has shown how.
He's up to 1,000 yards already.
Yeah, he's really fun to watch. He's just fun to watch. I love a good back, man. Good running backs are just so fun to watch.
In college
Yeah.
backs are way better, man.
They are. Yeah, I agree.
NFL, it's like anybody can be good in the right scheme.
They're too good. You take it for granted, you know?
Yeah.
And
Rico Dowdle's the best back in the league now, though. Out of nowhere.
Well,
or top 5.
I just think they just sub them out too much, and it's a committee more, and sometimes unless you're top 5 back in the league, but college, they'll just use a guy like you said, 41 carries. They have no problem doing that. I mean, that's our guy. Go out there and make a play. That's why we put you out there, and it's always fun to see. Let's get into bracket last thing here. One of the last things on this great start to everyone's week. Catch us on Wednesday. It's going to be around, we actually don't know because me and Dalton, if you haven't caught the show, me and Dalton are going to be on the road this week.
Maybe noon or so.
Yeah, maybe around noon because we are going to be on the road. It's a night game. We're going to be scouting at Miami of Ohio versus Toledo. Showdown, night game.
Good game.
You're excited for the game?
Good matchup.
Hell of a matchup. Miami of Ohio coming off a game they should have won. Toledo coming off a game they definitely won.
Blowout, yeah.
Blowout.
Northern Illinois down this year, though, man.
Yeah, they are.
2-7 or 2-8 now, so tough year for them.
Brighter days ahead for NIU because our boy Bryshon Brown.
They need him now.
Yeah, quarterback from Winton Woods just finished his high school career at an unfortunate loss, but brighter days are ahead for him as well, as he will be heading to NIU to play quarterback next year. Friend of the program who we met at Elite 11. We'll be that again next year. We'll probably have Bryshon on the show before he heads off the campus. Good kid, great young man, not a kid, and he's a leader. Can't wait because NIU's getting a good one with him. So that's going to be really good, exciting. So, yeah, down year for NIU, unfortunately. But good win for Toledo. We will be in Miami of Ohio. Very excited. What do you expect to see? I expect Miami of Ohio really to prove that this is a big win for them.
You think they're going to win?
Yes.
I don't know, man. They keep losing close games. They don't got that close game thing this year.
I know, man.
Toledo probably wins by like 3.
3? I respect it. Tucker
Gleason, Chip Trianum. Junior Vanderross is really good.
He is. I got to give credit where credit's
But Cam Perry's good, too.
Toledo, with this day and age, with you being a G5, and if you have success, your team's just going to get poached. For them to still be respectable year in and year out, it's awesome.
I swear, they always are solid.
It's awesome. I love it. So let's get into this bracketology. Love it. All right, Dalton. This isn't official yet. We have the rankings come out, the second one, Jim. This is more of a bracketology. This is done by Andy Staples with On 3. Let's pick it apart, dissect it. Maybe we agree top to bottom. Let's get into it. You got anything that stands out to you? We got some first-round matchups here. Start to the top left. We have Oregon, Notre Dame. Then we have Ole Miss and Texas. Then we have Texas A&M. Texas Tech getting in versus Georgia Tech in the ACC, where it was up in questions for a couple weeks, but right back in Georgia Tech's favor. Then we got Georgia facing off against the projected now G5 representative, the Tulane Green Wave. Give me your thoughts, Dalton, on these first 4.
Oregon Notre Dame would be a great game, man.
Love that matchup.
Yeah. Ole Miss Texas would be a good one, I think. A really good game, too.
Yeah. I would love to see Oregon and Ole Miss at the same time.
Notre Dame Texas would be fire, too.
Yeah.
Just swap them out.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. That's the only change I would make.
Texas Tech, Georgia Tech, Morello Height versus his old team. That's a cool storyline.
Texas Tech wins that game if they play.
It ain't a blowout.
Yeah.
Oh. Georgia Tech, Haynes King's going to keep him in it.
Huh?
Haynes King will keep him in it.
Oh, man. Haynes King's the only thing they got.
Yeah, I know. But they won't get blown out.
I know.
Quarterbacks can keep you in the game, you know.
You're true.
Like they did against NC State. They should have got blown out.
God, I wish they had Singleton.
Defense
Why did you have to go to Auburn?
They still would have lost. I mean,
Stupid.
But Tulane over James Madison and South Florida. I don't know. South Florida, I think, is the second in line.
I don't hate
'cause
that
they
at
beat
all. I don't hate
Florida,
that
I
at all.
mean-
Put South Florida in there. Now they got the first
They're
4
not
out.
the best talent-wise, I think.
I agree.
And
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I really do agree. I think South Florida deserves to be in there.
The group of 5, the best talent-wise, I think.
I'm
So
surprised they're not on the first 4 out list. Let's get into the first 4 out list. BYU,
USC really.
yeah, BYU, Oklahoma, Utah. Some people are saying USC is starting to pave a way in for a playoff berth. But what do you think on the first 4 out? Do any of these 4 teams have a case at all?
I mean,
I don't think
this guy thinks USC beats Oregon. Man.
probably.
That's the only way they'd be this close.
That would be a hell of a game.
They do play, right? That's what I'm thinking. I think they play, yeah.
Do they
And
play?
that's who USC has to beat to make the
Yeah,
playoffs.
they probably would beat them.
Utah,
No,
they're good enough to be in.
kinda. They're better than Tulane, yeah.
And
But I
Utah's
like South Florida more than I like Utah.
oh wow,
Maybe.
really?
Maybe. I mean, you just said South Florida should be in, so you like
Yeah,
them
in
more.
a group of 5.
Okay, you're right.
Not over any of these teams.
I forget South. I mean, I know South Florida's group of 5.
They
but
lost to Memphis.
I'm already thinking in the future with South Florida, man. Put that team in the Big 12.
South Florida lost to Memphis, so I mean, they're not great.
Yeah, you're making a good point. All right, I don't hate Utah.
But Utah's better than BYU. BYU beat Utah, but
They
man,
got 2 first-round offensive linemen. You're gonna put them. They're gonna put them in there if they ever would get a shot. But they're probably just not gonna get a shot, right?
yeah, probably not. One ACC team and one Big 12. Wow.
At one point, I remember your uncle was saying, a lot of people are saying there was going to be up to 3 ACC teams. Sometimes people thinking 4, but obviously that went to crap very quick. That cookie crumbled. Yeah, it's getting real weird.
6 SEC teams in this year.
And then we got our bye teams. Let's get into it. Finish it out. We got Ohio State bye, Alabama bye, Texas A&M bye, Indiana bye. Everyone has Texas A&M jumping Indiana after this week. We were just talking. We just harped on it. Texas A&M. We have them in a tier 2. Steady tier 2, right? I mean, solidified in tier 2. But people are saying they are going to jump Indiana. Let's get into Mendoza and that amazing catch. You thought we were going to leave that out? We didn't, because I got it in here. Omar Cook with the best catch I've ever seen in my life, and they're saying that is going to get jumped by Texas A&M this week. Dalton, am I insane, or why are the people saying Texas A&M? Look at this catch. First off, answer these 2 questions. First off, why is Texas A&M people saying that's going to get jumped over Indiana first? Second question, was Omar Cook, did he make the best catch you've ever seen in your life?
Best college catch, maybe. I was trying to think of one. I can't think of it.
It's got to be the best college
But I mean,
catch.
there's a lot of better NFL catches. I can think of.
Yeah, well, I think
college, yeah.
Well, I know just on the obviously it being a different league, and I think some people will judge it differently off that. I get you.
You got both in.
Yeah, exactly. I think you have to judge it differently off 2 feet, right?
Yeah.
I mean, 2 feet versus 1 foot, where we're talking a whole different ball game. But look at here, look on the screen. I mean, he toe taps. I mean, the ref almost ruined the picture. He didn't though. It's the best catch I've ever seen in my life in a college game. There's just no question about it.
I can't believe you got it in.
Me either, bro. No,
Omar Cooper's been playing good all year, though, man.
80-yard drive to win it. I mean, it wasn't a crazy jump off the stat day for Mendoza, but there was a Heisman moment. Gus Johnson almost shit his pants.
He's the worst.
It was annoying. I'm not even going to.
He's the worst announcer, in my opinion.
We all scream and like that, but it's just, bro, you ain't got to do all that. I get it. And then to give him the Heisman right now off one play, give him in on Monday. Don't give it to him in the moment, because then we have a lot more moments to go. You don't think Ty Simpson's is going to make a crazy play? You don't think Julian Sands got 2 first-round receivers to throw to? You don't think they're going to make a crazy play? So he's out of, that's the Heisman. He can't say that again. You already said it. That's your Heisman moment. You can't pick it again, Gus Johnson. Sorry. But I don't see how that moment, even though the stats weren't crazy, Mendoza proved himself they're at least the second best team. How does Texas A&M jump them after a play like that?
A&M wins by 20 on the road, I guess, but backup quarterback. I don't know. They shouldn't jump him.
No, that was the best player I've seen in my freaking
He's.
life.
This is the projection for the end of the year, though, right? I guess.
Yeah, it's more of a bracketology
So
and how it's
Indiana loses to Ohio State, I guess. Then they drop to third.
yeah,
That's all.
freaking insane, dude. Get one more look at it here. This toe tap in here. The bet one, they're not going to see anything. But we can't show the video, obviously. But God, you had the snapshot here. It's going to be nothing. It's going to be really hard to top that. I think it's damn near impossible to top that at the collegiate level for sure. But people now have Texas A&M here at 2. Got to put that in there. Save that for the end. So let's look at the bracket here. Would you like any other for the matchups? For the 1 through 4. What's your 1 through 4 right now?
I wish Georgia and Bama were gonna play again. God,
Yeah,
they play so much.
I don't like that at all. Don't like it at all.
I know. They play each other so often, man. Like that sucks.
So we're getting Georgia over Tulane first, and then we got Texas Tech over Georgia Tech. So let's just make our own here after the first round. Who would you want to see Texas Tech play after the first round? After they beat Georgia Tech?
A&M.
A&M. Okay,
Because they're a Texas team.
Okay, I agree. I'll rock with you on that. All right. So who do we want to see Georgia play? If you don't want to see Bama play them, which I agree, where do we want to see them play? A&M or
Ohio State.
Ohio State. All right. So we want Ohio State and Georgia. All right. So the home squad bracketology is looking like Oregon and Notre Dame. Who you got?
Notre Dame.
Wow. You think Jay Love just runs them apart?
CJ Carr's good.
Carr makes some big throws at the end.
CJ Carr's, I think, is better and more.
Frazier beats Lanning.
Heard it here first.
Wow.
Carr's better than Moore, yeah.
He's my. Hey, I don't hate that take.
He's
I
so
love a good ballsy
dude.
take. And that's a good lottery take.
Freeman beats Lanning, yeah, for sure. Freeman's already proved he's a better coach last year.
And who does Notre Dame move on to play? You got A&M, right?
No. So we already got A&M. We already got A&M playing Tech, and we got Ohio State playing Georgia. So Notre Dame had to play IU again.
God, yeah, rematch of last year. Mendoza, new quarterback. I mean, way better quarterback than they had last year in Rourke. Possibly a better O-line as well. Yeah, I agree. Then we got Ole Miss and Texas. Who would you got?
I know you're taking Lane.
I got Lane.
Texas is going to win that game.
And then that means Lane faces
Bama.
Oh my God! Oh, damn! If Saban was there, and then Lane gets his revenge on his old team, who he helped lead to a national championship as offensive coordinator back in the Saban era. That would be a hell of a matchup. Ty Simpson versus Ole Miss, but that would be really hard to go against Ty Simpson, man. Hands up! I'm waving him. I'm a Ty Simpson guy.
Yeah, he's freaking good.
Hey, and guess what? I can also have two hands. I can be a Mendoza guy as well. I'm waving them both.
Me too.
I like both these guys. I don't have to choose. I ain't got to choose.
I ain't a GM. Huh?
No, I don't. Exactly. The greatest part about this, we don't have to choose these guys. I like them both. I really don't think you can't go wrong as a Heisman with both these guys. And they're pretty much the same intangibles. There's differences. But you can run the same offenses with these guys as a pro level. So can't go wrong with them as the first quarterback off the board either.
No way.
Okay, so who do we like winning these matchups? We got Notre Dame, Indiana. Who you got?
Indiana, barely.
Signetti, man,
barely.
I want to see Signetti and the Signati. The Signati? No way.
I think the top four all get advanced, man.
Yeah, you think they all win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't hate that. Oregon, Notre Dame is not going to get it done, and then Ole Miss, I think they definitely would lose to Bama. Georgia, definitely, that's an infinite L.
No, Georgia
Texas Tech and Texas A&M could be a freaking game.
Georgia could pull it out.
No, Kirby. Kirby's made me look dumb he's made everybody look dumb this year multiple times, but nah.
Pulls a rabbit out the hat. Man.
Against Ohio State, you're stupid. You're smoking. You just don't want me to call it. You don't want, not even me. Everybody's calling Ohio State. You don't want everybody to be right. You don't want your eyes to be right.
No, I don't.
There's no way, shape, or form that this year's Georgia team beats this year's Ohio State team. No
They
freaking
could.
way. No. Jeremiah Smith will have a field day. Cardinal has a field day. Max Clare might get a touchdown against Georgia too.
Max Clare, huh?
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, he
So
is good.
I mean, that's fair.
Best D line in the country, Ohio State, in my opinion. And then, oh yeah, Caleb Downs, he's good. So give me them.
I mean, they got good players, but Georgia could beat them. I didn't say they would, but they could.
No, I know. I just don't think Kirby's lucky he gets in the playoffs this year, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I know I respect him, and I do respect Gunnar Stockton, but you're very lucky he's going to play whoever he plays first round if that shakes out like how it's going to shake out. Because look at all these other teams; they all might beat Georgia.
For sure.
For sure. So I think it'd be really hard. All right, so let's get into it. Who do you have playing for the Natty?
Ohio State, Indiana.
Indiana Signetti versus
A rematch? I just don't want to see you twice. I want to see it twice, but probably. Indiana might lose, man. They almost
I want to see Indiana Ohio State.
they might lose. So
I want to see Indiana Ohio State more than anything.
Yeah, we're gonna see it though.
But I wouldn't be mad at Ohio State, Alabama.
We're gonna see it before. It's the thing. Indiana, we're gonna see Indiana Ohio State already.
We are. But I want to see it for all the marbles.
We'll see how the first game goes.
Everyone, the first game's not going to matter.
To see if I want to watch it again.
First game's not going to matter though. That's what's going to suck. But it might be the greatest thing ever. It might just be the ultimate scouting test, and then we go into it probably makes up for possibly the best college game of all time if Indiana and Ohio State get to have a showdown for the national championship. So there you have it. Bracketology presented by Home Squad Sports and sponsored by Knotty Pretzles. Shout out. I mean, we'll see how it shakes out. I think it's been a hell of a year. The G5 totally up in the air. I think it's the only thing that's really big question that's on the board here. You have anybody else that'd be a first four out?
Oklahoma's on. Not really.
No,
Not really.
Me either.
Vandy.
Oh,
yeah, Vandy.
I don't hate that.
2 loss Vandy.
After this week, it was very impressive. I got to pick just off the nature of the win, how Pavia took over. It was very impressive. Upsets, man. You had 2 upsets. Unfortunately, did not hit. I had 3. I think only
2 for 3.
hit.
Yeah.
UCF we had over Houston. They unfortunately lost by 1, right?
Yeah, about 3.
And then Belichick gets his second win in a row. Oh my God, hell freezes over.
I didn't think they could win 2 in a row. That's the only reason I picked Stanford, man. Stanford stinks, but
I don't hate to pick it all.
I thought, I didn't know Goldbrinson wasn't playing either. Elijah Brown was QB.
And that's important. And then UK obviously went over that. They get the win over your Florida Gators. Did get Auburn over Vandy. Did not have and thought it was going to get some shockwaves and the jolt in their system off firing Hugh Freeze. Although they did play a lot better than I thought, just not good enough to get that win. But Iowa State does get that upset against TCU. Did get that one in there. Close win. Dalton and some others would say maybe undeserving win.
Can't return touchdown for the win. Always
fun.
Kind of sucks.
Always let you
to the other team, like
special teams. That's what they play for.
Man, there was a lot of special team touchdowns in the NFL yesterday.
Yeah,
a lot of them. It's weird.
Yeah, there's been a lot of weird NFL. I just love. If you love football, you should only watch NFL. If you like good football, you should only watch the NFL for your favorite team.
Yeah.
NFL is just not good this year. It's just a rough one. Hopefully some of these quarterbacks we got coming in the next couple of years help the product out at least or something. I just think it's a changing of the guard. Drake May, we might see him play for Drake May. People are saying he might be MVP this year.
Not surprising to me.
Surprising to me.
Yeah, I felt about him.
Well, surprising to me all day.
I said he should have went first last year, and damn,
I didn't think.
I'm glad he didn't because the Bears would be. Well, you should be glad they didn't. The Bears would be damn good if they had him. They're still pretty good.
That's a good point.
But he's way better than Caleb's.
Oh yeah, he is.
The Bears would be a problem.
Bears get a close win against your Giants, but Jackson Dart gets hurt. Get well soon. Jackson Dart concussion protocol.
Yeah. Can't have nothing, man.
Yeah.
All our players are hurt. All our players are hurt.
Hey, well, at least we got a heck of a college football season unraveling on the wind down, back nine, however you want to put it. The picture's starting to shake up, especially with the bracketology as we just did. Is there anything you want to add on to this crazy week presented by Knotty Pretzles, Dalton?
Yeah, man, I got to shout out our guy, Scotty Fox, went back to back.
Shout out, Scotty
He beat
Fox.
a much more highly touted freshman quarterback too this week.
Yes, he did.
Julian Lewis. I know the team ain't great, but West Virginia ain't either.
He did
West
play.
Virginia's team ain't better than Colorado's either. They don't exactly have a lot of NFL talent on West Virginia's roster either. And I bet most people couldn't even name one player probably on West Virginia.
Hey, like only one I know is our boy.
Right. Yeah.
Scotty.
Well, his brother. It's cool. His brother's a receiver on the team, so he gets to throw to him too.
Top freshman standouts here on our list, Scotty Fox. We got to see him in Elite 11 last year, and then he gets the win. But, man, I do got to add, I got to say, Julian Lewis did impress me. 299 yards in his first collegiate start. I mean, this is a quarterback who reclassified, who's supposed to be a senior in high school. And let me add in another factor, Dalton, that I think might impress you about the game. Even though Scotty Fox, our guy, did get the win. Impressive. Rich Rob was proud of him. Glad to see that in the press conference. But there is a little factor that might play into Julian Lewis, how this could be. We have a two winners situation here. Jordan Seaton didn't play. I mean, this is one of the top left tackles in the nation. I mean, he didn't have him in his first start. He throws 299 yards. Pretty impressive. But Scotty Fox, our guy, gets the win along with the Mountaineers. So it was a heck of a week, man. Like you said, it was a good point there because I was meant to put the video from him in Elite 11 that we took in here. Forgot to do that. My bad. We'll have that in here because guess what? That's not going to be the last time Scotty Fox balls out. We didn't get to bring up one last thing I'll add in here. Pitt. Can Pitt win the ACC? Can our boy Mason Heichel get up in the playoffs?
They might have the toughest schedule in the country.
They could do it, though.
Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, and Miami. They ain't going 3-0.
You're going to
They're not going 3-0.
You're going to want to tune in Wednesday night, everybody, or Wednesday day because we have to go to Miami, Ohio.
Bro.
So Wednesday, we're a little bit earlier than normal, than our normal 8 o'clock. I'm pitting Notre Dame maybe in our top 6. We'll see.
Probably.
But I'm telling you, upset alert. We're doing upset alerts every week. It's going to be on upset alert.
It's just Pitt ain't going to win all 3 of those games.
They could. I believe in Mason.
Me too, but
I know.
If they beat all 3 of them, man, watch out in the playoffs. But that's a tough 3-game stretch, man. I'll be surprised if they do.
I'd be surprised too, but I did want to throw that in there because some people are saying Pitt could be the sneaky team or SMU maybe. I don't know. ACC's in total shambles. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing because it depends on what side you're on.
Dude, as long as
it's a bunch of bad teams, or do you think it's just a bunch of teams that are just, I don't know, man.
As long as Duke don't end up winning somehow.
See, that's another thing, man.
Because if they end up winning, I'm going to be pissed. Because they lost to Illinois, Tulane, and UConn.
Illinois is the only loss. I'm like,
Like lost to UConn.
Tulane, I mean, we're talking about this team being in the playoffs.
You can't lose to Tulane as a playoff team. Like I mean, you can't lose UConn. I love UConn, but you can't lose to them to go to the playoffs. Jeez.
Yeah.
4 losses in the playoffs.
But we look back at it, and I mean, this is an NFL quarterback they're facing.
You can't have 4 losses and go to playoffs, though.
Hell no.
So I hope they don't win the conference.
I agree. I have no clue what's going to happen in the ACC. I thought I definitely had
anybody but Duke. I'm okay with Virginia.
I mean,
we didn't talk about that game, did we? Man.
No, Virginia. No, yeah. What we went over?
Chandler Morris got hurt, bro.
Chandler Moore. I mean, we knew Virginia was going to lose. Wake Forest able to get the win. The reason we did talk about it because there wasn't that much talk about it from a stat point line, and we kind of called Virginia losing, but we didn't call them losing this week.
I mean, Chandler Morris goes down. The backup didn't do anything good.
Yeah, but Dalton. But
it showed with Chandler Moore.
Yeah, but Dalton, the team, they rushed for 139 yards. They passed for 64. Wake Forest passed for 64. They used 2 quarterbacks. Deshaun Purdy, 18 yards passing. Robbie Ashford, 46 yards passing. And that's enough to beat a team that people thinking we're going to go to the playoffs. I knew Virginia was fraud. They never moved the needle for me. But I didn't expect them to lose still to Wake Forest.
Hey,
And if you're going to lose to Wake Forest, it's going to have to be a 300-yard passing game. It's going to have to be a 200-yard rushing game. Something crazy is going to have to happen. But for you're telling me you don't even pass for 80 yards and you don't even run for 120, right? Or no, you don't even run for 140. Oh, God, 20 yards difference.
Well,
Virginia sucks.
Who?
Virginia.
They don't suck, man. The quarterback got hurt, man. That's all they lost. That happens a lot.
They're probably going to lose no matter what.
Really?
Maybe.
Probably not.
Maybe one last thing I'll add here, and unless you have something else, is Washington. Get me out. Stop Jedfish.
Yeah.
Stop the Washington. You were harping on it last week. This team is not good. Jedfish is not a serious guy for an upgrade as a head coach. He's good where he's at. He needs to perfect his craft there. And yeah, just work on Washington, Jetfish.
He's got a good quarterback, a good running back, and a good receiver, and two good corners, and that's it. The rest of the team's not good. So.
Yeah, make that work for you before maybe we're talking about him taking over Florida jobs or other things like that.
No way he gets offered from us now.
People are saying all types of things for Jetfish this time, and I think they need to hush. All right, so that's pretty much all I got.
Oregon State game was crazy. I mean, I know both teams suck, so not a big deal. People probably didn't see it, but Oregon State outgained Sam Houston by 300 yards and lost.
Hey, shout out Sam Houston.
So I think that's just worth getting to talk about, man. That might be a record.
That might be a record. We have to look that
Oregon
up.
State had 474 yards.
There's no way somebody's gotten outgained by more than 300 yards and still won. No way.
474 yards and you score 17 points? Oregon State's so cooked, man.
Cooked. Who's going to be their coach?
It sucks that they're cooked because I like them, man. I like the logo. I like a beaver. But they stink.
They are trash.
I mean, damn. They can't lose that game. That's just... I can't explain that one.
You can't explain it. But there's going to be a lot more to explain. Catch us Wednesday afternoon. Probably going to be at noon. And we'll keep you posted. Hope everyone has a great rest of your Monday. We got new edition, as you can see. The home squad jerseys officially on the wall. Spent like 2 hours trying to get this up here. Just perfect in the view on Sunday. It worked out. We got it together. But guess what else we got together? We got Knotty Pretzels. So shout Knotty Pretzels. Get those at knottypretzels.com as well as Amazon. All your flavors. Me and Dalton was eating the smoky cheddar bacon. And then I have, where's my other one? Sea salt here. Then we got the ranch. But, man, smoky cheddar bacon is good. That buffalo wing.
Buffalo wing's good. Ranch is good, man.
The honey mustard to die for. And just a really good snack. The official pretzel of beer and really the official pretzel of Home Squad Sports. Couldn't thank them enough. Shout out to everyone at Knotty. And shout out to everyone that's been following us here at Home Squad Sports. For 3 weeks in a row or something, the most viewed episodes ever.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone. I mean, I really, really appreciate it. I mean, we're going to be a broken record because I can't thank you all enough. Wouldn't believe that we would have 1,600 views on our last episode.
That's crazy, man.
It's insane. Shout out everyone. And we're going to be bringing out some great more content here. Like I said, we are going to be in Miami, Ohio this week. Catch us. Really excited. Then camp season's rolling around. I started breaking down tape from high schoolers, 2027 quarterback class this weekend. And let me tell you, this is going to be the best quarterback class you've seen in a very long time. And our quarterback list that's going to be dropping is going to be insane, just like it was last year. We did 25 quarterbacks dual threat. We did around there 20 to 25. We did 25 quarterbacks uncommitted last year, national watch list. Out of all those quarterbacks on the national list of 25, I think we only have 2 left that are uncommitted still. I think everyone's got offers now. Only one quarterback on there that's took a turn is our boy Al Britton. He now plays receiver. So he transferred to Mississippi. He's receiver now, Bryce Al Britton. So everybody else on that list, though, is committed. And on our dual threat list, everybody's getting committed. Sammy Dunn's going to Army. Shout out to him.
Awesome.
Van Buren, he's going to be going to Air Force. I mean, talk about some mobile quarterbacks. They're dual threat as it gets. Best programs for them. Our guy Jackson Falden, who's on our quarterback watch list. We're seeing where he ends up. Tomball, Texas. Go on our page. Jackson Falden's always throwing some crazy dimes, man. That's on our page. Jackson Roper, our friend of the program, one of the top offensive linemen in the 2027 class. He was at Alabama this past week on a visit. So shout out to him. Offered from Alabama already offered from Texas A&M, already offered from Ohio State, already offered from Michigan. One of the best offensive linemen in the nation. If you want to catch our interview with Jackson, go on our page on our YouTube. You can catch our interview with Jackson Roper. He's trained by one of the best, if not the best, offensive line trainer in the nation, Matt McChesney, owner of 6-0 Academy, 7-year NFL vet. He played offensive and defensive line in the NFL. True Iron Man. And trained Jackson Roper along with some of the best offensive linemen in the nation. Brett Kolajay, starting right guard for IMG, going to USC. He's trained Trey Zune, starting offensive lineman for Texas A&M right now. Going to be an NFL offensive lineman. Drake Nugent, second in the Remington Award. In the NFL practice squad still kicking, still in the league, getting checks. And then he's got guys coming up. I mean, we're talking about Big Moon. We're talking Reese Russell. Reese Russell, one of our guys. I mean, one of the best mullets in the game, Reese Russell.
Great mullet.
And then we got Nick McChesney, who is Coach McChesney's son. I mean, just rolling them out. Offensive lineman. If you're a coach, you need an offensive or defensive lineman. Matt McChesney, 6-0 Academy is who you need to hit up because he churns out the best. But more recruits, more stuff like that Home Squad Sports is only going to be ramping it up as the season winds down on the college side because recruiting is just a year-round thing, and it only heats up once college season rolls around. Elite 11, we'll be covering Elite 11 hopefully again this year. Count on it. But Dalton, is there anything you want to add before we catch people on our first ever Wednesday afternoon episode because we'll be heading to Miami, Ohio?
I think we're good, man. Covered everything.
We did.
Excited
Great
for next
show.
week. It's gonna be a good week, and it's getting to the nitty gritty.
Nitty gritty. And one last announcement before we go. We got somebody joining the Home Squad Sports Show for the rest of the season as a correspondent here. Our boy, Will Thomas. He hosts Tailgate Talk SCC, his own page. You'll be able to follow all of his socials. We'll have him for the remainder of the season. He'll be hopping in every single Wednesday as we do our recaps with his expertise. He's a great follow, a great guy in the space we've met through Draft Professor. One of the great things that's come a part of Draft Professor since we've joined them, and couldn't thank Jim enough for having us as well as he usually does. Catch us on tonight as well. Me and Dalton. I will be at 7 p.m. Dalton will be on at 9 p.m. talking draft as we always do. But Will will be joining the program, and you all will love Will's content if you don't already catch his content. And he's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the game. Bright future ahead of him. Glad to have him.
Yeah, awesome.
But catch us Wednesday. Anything you want to add in there? We're good?
Good, man.
All right. Catch us Home Squad Sports Wednesday afternoon before we head to Miami of Ohio. We'll have a pregame, everything, preview for that game as well, as we usually do. Catch us then. Peace.
See y'all later.
Have a good one.